Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So, as a part of a core Java playlist, so today we are going to be discuss about compiler structure, and we have a basic program. Okay, and after that, so we have two commands to run the basic program. Okay, so that as well we are going to be discuss. And apart from this, so we'll see how to install the Java. Okay, once that installation is completed, so we'll see how to install the Eclipse. Okay, so Eclipse is nothing but, so we are going to be write the code inside this Eclipse editor. So this is basically an editor where we are writing that code everything here only. Okay, so I'll show you both. So I'll open new tab. Okay, so first we'll see the installation part. After that, we'll jump into the compiler structure and more. Okay. Just I'll type Java download. Okay, and you can find the official website to download this Java. So you can find here oracle.com. Okay, so go inside here. Okay, so you can select by default it will be select Java downloads. From here you can find different versions like Java 24, 21. Okay, those are like earlier versions available. Okay, so JDK 24 is there. If you want to download older versions, you can download. Okay, and so I'm using a Windows mission, so I'll prefer Windows. Whoever using Mac OS, you can go Mac OS and you can download the installer file. Okay, so as I'm using Windows, okay, I'll go to the Windows and I'll click on this installer link. Okay, can find here it is started download. Okay, I'll just pass this because I have already this JDK. I mean, Java already it is installed, and I have done the setup as well. Okay, so in my mission it is available. Okay, and if you want to download this Java, just refer some document. Okay, so easily you can download and you can set up the Java. So basically it's a just a like a JDK. Once this is got downloaded, okay, you can install. Okay, and we have to set some like a path, a path in the environment, like advanced settings. We have to set this path like a bin path. It will be there. Okay, so those we have to set up. There is like 2-3 minutes work. It will be there to set up this Java. And if you see here, Eclipse. Eclipse download. Okay, and you can download from here. You can find eclipse.org. This is a official website. Okay, you can go here. Okay, and you can find here that download option. It will be there here. Okay, so you can download from here. Okay, so this will be a latest version. So every time they will update. Okay, latest version from here only. You can download from here. Just a click and you can select any one. So usually we'll go for x86. Okay, and you can see just a click on this. This is a executable file. Okay, mm, it started downloading. Mm, see, just I'll cancel this one. Okay, so that what you can do. Okay, so after installing this Eclipse, okay, you can launch. Okay, so it will look like this. So from here, how to do everything, I will tell. Okay, so this is a basically a UI of this Eclipse. Okay, so next, okay, so we'll jump into the compiler structure. Okay, so once the basic program part it will come, then we'll talk about this Eclipse, how to set up this Maven project, everything. Okay, so that will take care of in the after the compiler structure. Okay, So I will open Paint. Okay. Okay, so as a part of a compiler structure, okay, we have different steps are there. Basically, this compiler structure, it is involved in the different steps. One is like writing the program. Next was whatever the written program that it is going to be compile. After compile, okay, so it will generate a dot class file. That dot class file it will go to the JRE. Okay, JRE is nothing but like a Java runtime environment. It is available in the JDK. And once that is done, so the result it will display. Okay, this is what we are following. Okay, so in the diagram level, we'll see how it will look like. Okay, see. So we'll consider this as a Java program. Okay, next we'll go for the compiler. Consider this as a compiler. Okay, next we have another box here. Okay, this is a something kind of dot class file, and we have a JRE. Another one it will come here. This is something processor. Okay, so that what we are showing the result right to the user, so that it will display. Okay, so come to here. Okay, just we'll draw. We'll take some time to draw this. Okay. Mm. So if you want to note it down, you can note it down. So this compiler structure. So in interviews and all, they won't ask, but this is a basic knowledge that you should know. Okay. Uh, Something I'll keep here. Structure. Okay. Compiler structure. Mm. Okay. Next. Okay. This is something we will call it as a editor. Okay, so an editor which is having nothing like which we can write code inside this editor. Okay, so in this editor only we will write and we will save that as a dot java. Okay, so for this dot java, nothing but like it is extension for this java. So dot java, we have a dot exe executable file, dot txt like a text file, like we have different formats is there, right? Okay, so this is a format for java. Okay, so we are using dot java as an extension to save. So just I'll take as a dot java. Okay, so inside this editor, we have a different lines of a code. So we are saving this code as a.java. We are giving a file name as a. Okay, and the extension is nothing but like a .java. Okay, so next what we have to look. Okay, so we have a compiler here. Okay, this is a compiler. Okay, this is a compiler. Okay, as you know, right? Once this edit inside the editor, okay, editor is nothing but okay, so this is the editor, you can say, where we are writing the code. Okay, so once that I written the code, I'll save that code as a.java file. Okay, so in my local machine. Okay, once that is done, what I will do, okay, so a.java file I'll compile. Okay, so during the compile, okay, what compiler basically it will do, okay, a.java file it will verify, okay, whether what it will verify, whether it have a proper syntax or not, that it will verify. Syntax in the sense nothing but like some meaningful names, and we can say some keywords whether it is followed or not in the structured manner, whether it is followed or not, that it will check by the compiler. Okay, So that everything it will verify by the compiler. If everything is looking fine, what it will do, the compiler, it will generate a okay dot class file. So we can also say this dot class file as a byte code. Okay, so this is something a dot class file again. Okay, so this is a byte code. Okay, so this is we, we can't read this. Okay, so here what we'll do, a English, normal English that we are going to be write in the a.java file. Okay, but we have to follow some rules here. Okay, but human can understand this language. We can say also something English. Okay, user understandable language, we can say. So that will write in this a.java file, so that compiler it will understand. Okay, so whatever we returned, so it will verify whether syntax is there or not. Okay, so like a proper syntax is there or not, that is completed. So it will go to the next step, that is something it will generate a dot class file. So a dot class file is nothing but like a byte code. So this byte code our mission is going to be understand. We can also say a mission understandable language byte code. Okay, our mission it can't understand okay English, it can only understand byte code. So that's why we are using this compiler to convert English level language to the okay mission language, like a user understandable language into the so mission understandable language. This compiler we are using to convert. So that is done, right? So just we'll mention here that point as well. Bytecode. Okay. Okay. This is a bytecode. And next thing, okay, that is done. So we have a JRE, Java Runtime Environment, we can say. Okay, Java runtime environment, what it will do, whatever the bytecode or we can say dot class file. Okay, so this JRE it will take. Okay, so this JRE what it will do, it will verify whether these a dot class file have a main method or not. So something we written here in the editor, okay, some English uh, Java language that we written here. Okay, but whatever we returned, that it should verify whether it is a proper or not. So that verification it is done in the compile and JRE. JRE what it will do, whether this English language have a main method or not, that it will check. Okay, so if it is there, okay, what JRE it will do? Okay, so it will send to the processor. We can say this as a processor. So processor what it will do, it will execute and it will display the result at console. Processor. So processor. Okay, so you understand, right? Everyone understand, right? What it will do, a dot class file that we created, compiler it will convert these a dot class file to the a dot sorry a dot java file into the a dot class file. Okay, kind of a English level language into the bytecode level language, something mission going to be understandable. Okay, so but in the compile time, one more thing it will do, right? What it will do, it will check the syntax. And what the JRE it will do, whatever dot class file, okay, so that have main method or not, that it will check by the JRE. If it is not there, what it will do, so it will throw some runtime errors. Okay, so JRE is nothing but like a at runtime it will throw some errors. So it's a kind of a runtime environment. In the name itself, it we have a right. So Java runtime environment, runtime exceptions, runtime errors it will throw. And what the compiler it will do. So the syntax level errors that it will throw here. If suppose if something undefined keyword that I kept in the .java file, okay, then that time compiler it will check and it will throw some errors, compile time errors we can say. Okay, as well JRE also same. If a main method is not present, it will throw some error like a runtime errors we can say. So this is a something compiler structure. It is a inner structure we can say. So what inside the mission it is going to be done, that we are high level we are giving here. Okay. So this is a compiler structure. You can also note it down this. Okay. So next, so we'll see the basic program. Okay. So the basic program that it will look like. Okay. So for that, what I am doing, I'll use a one editor. Okay. So the editor that is nothing but like a Eclipse. Okay. We can see here once you will open, right, once you launch this Eclipse. Okay. So this it will come. So from here, what you can see, you can see here create a Maven project. Just click on this. Okay. So click on next. You can type just org. So from here some suggestions it will give. Let's see. I think it will take time. Hmm, see, so this we have to select org act. Okay, framework. Okay, archetype quick start, that we have to select. Okay, so next we have to give a group id artifact id. So I'll say something java. Don't give spaces. If you give spaces, some error set will come. See, something like that. Group ID cannot contain a space, something like that. So that's why what I will do, just I'll mention like this. Java programming, I'll type. Okay. So same thing I'll take for the artifact ID. So next is disabled. You can click on the finish. So you can see here in this console, everything is creating. See, it is created. Okay, Java program, something it is created. Sorry. Okay, can find here. See, there is a default package. It is there. Okay, this is our project Java program. Okay, inside this src main Java, we have a default package that it is created here. Okay, if you don't want, you can delete this one. Just right click and delete. So I deleted. Okay, so I'll create a new one. Okay, so again select this, right click, there is a new, and then we have a package. You can give here package name as a something part. Okay, part 01. Okay, just finish. You can see package is created. Inside this package, what I will do, I'll create a class. Okay, so again we have a, see, right click on this package. Okay, new, and then you can see here different types are there. Okay, directly there is a class is there. Okay, click on this one. You got it right. Just click on this, right click, new, and then go to the class. So name I will give here. Okay, something will take as a test 01. Okay, so then finish. Don't select anything, just finish. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, package nothing but like this one, part 01. Okay, so and the public class, and then class name is a test 01. You got it right. So by default it is created our class. Okay, so this is nothing but like our compiler going to be check whether class keyword is proper or not, whether public keyword is proper or not, that it will check by our compiler. If something is a mistake here, it will throw some compile time errors. Okay, so I'll remove this. Okay, I'll type public, okay, class test 01. Okay, so inside this test01, okay, class, I'll create a main method, public static void main string args. Okay, so just blindly you remember this one. If a people, they will ask you to create a main method, so you have to remember this. First public static void main. Okay, so later we'll discuss about this. What is a public static void? Why this main method should have these keywords? Everything we'll discuss later. Okay, but as of now, blindly you remember this. This is a public method. Okay, so whatever we are defining inside this main method, that it is going to be execute. Okay, so what I will do, system.out.println. Okay, something hello world I'll give and ends with a semicolon. Okay, so this statement is nothing but like a something we are going to be print in the console. So we are uh, displaying this message to the user, you can say. Okay, so I'll save this. Just there is a run button is there, right? Just to click on this. See, everything it will take care. See, it is able to print hello world. So okay, so instead of this I'll give uh, welcome to the tutorial. Okay, just to save, and you know right how to save. Just to click on this editor and control S, it will get saved. Something I'll remove, just I'll keep welcome. Okay, just to control yes. Okay, so and then run. See, welcome, it will print. You got it right. First we have to start with the class. Inside the class, see, so these are the curly brace. Okay, open and close. So inside this curly brace, okay, we have to define our main method. Again, curly brace open and close. Okay, inside this main method we are defining our statement. This is something println, where it is going to be print in the console, like this message is going to be print. Okay, so this is our basic program, just to note it down. Okay, so when you are taking as a note, then you will remember every keyword, everything. Okay, just to take as a note this one. And so next we'll move to the uh, creating a multi classes. Okay, we'll move to the creating multi classes. Okay, so you can see there is only one class. Test01 is a one class, but I can also define multiple classes. Okay, what I will do, I'll create another file here. Just click on this, right click, new, and then class. I'll give as a multi class finish. Okay, so just I created, just I took something name like a multi-class. Okay, this is my class name. Okay, you can see here file is created .java file. Okay, and here also class is created. What I will do, something I'll take a system .out.println and then here I'll give something main method. Okay, if I will run now, what it will happen? It will give some compile time error. No, it is not running. You can see. So just run. It is not able to run. Why? Because there is no main method. Did you observe? So in the previous, you can see there is a main method, but in this file we don't have any main method. So first we have to define main method, and inside the main method we have to give created this statements. What I'll give, first I'll create a main method, public static void main string args, and we can also give string args, and then the braces you can give here. These we will call as a array brackets. Okay, array brackets. Okay, or square brackets you can call. So before, how we defined, see, string brackets. Okay, but how we are defining now, string args and then brackets. We can also do like this, there is no issue. Okay, so inside this, just to take this main method something. Okay, I'll run this one. Just you can also right click in this editor and then run. See, main method. Before it is not printing because of this main method is not present. Correct. So we have a one class, multi-class. Okay, I'll create another class here. Class. Um, so I'll give as a class B. Okay. And again, what I will do, I'll create another main method inside this class B. Public static main. This is nothing but like a multi-class. First one class I created. Okay, another class I created B. So we have a two classes. So we can that's why we are telling this as a multi-class. We have a, in one file we have a two classes. One is a multi-class, another is a B class. Okay, so and we have a main method here, and here also we have main method. What I will do, system dot out dot println something B class I'll take. So this I will call it as a multi-class. Okay, class. Okay, okay, I'll run this. You see the magic. Okay, so I created two classes. One is a multi-class and B. Okay, so in the multi-class also we have a main method. In the class B also we have a main method. Okay, but even though the class B is not executed, only the multi-class is executed. Did you observe? See, multi-class, this is a printed here, but this is not a printed B class. Why? There is a something. Okay, so we can say we have a Java rules is there. So according to the Java rules, it is not printed. I'll tell you that. So basically, we are if you see the file name multiclass.java and this class name multiclass. Okay, multiclass.java and a multiclass, both are same. Okay, so but if you see this file name and this, sorry, this class name and this file name is not same. Okay, what Java it will do, first it will check whether the .java file name and the class name is matching or not. If it is matching, only you execute this. If it is not matching, you come here and execute this. You got it, right? See, I will remove this. Okay, just save and run. Okay, we have to define something public. Okay, just to do control Z. Just to rerun this. I think it is not able to run this. See, could not find a load main class. Okay, public static void main. Just to take this. See, it is searching for the uh, multi-class itself. It is not searching for this B because of this whatever the file name, okay, and this class name should match. Otherwise, it won't execute. Okay, so this observation you have to keep in mind. Okay, and just I'll do the control Z. Mm, see, so but even though, okay, I want to execute this. Okay, so B class, what we can do, you can create a something B, okay, B1 equals to new B, something like that. Okay, now you run. Mm, just to give this, okay, B dot main, just run this one. See, it is able to execute. Did you observe what I did? Okay, so I'm calling B dot and then main. So then that time only this line is executing. Otherwise, it is not able to execute. Okay. So I created a multi-class. One is this one and another one this one. Okay. But when I am running by default, it is executing only this one. But this is not executing. That reason I told. Why? Because this class name and then this file name should be matched. Otherwise, it won't execute. Okay. So if you want to execute, even though if it is same, I want to execute this class. Then that time what we are doing, just we are mentioning one line here, b dot main args. This we'll discuss later. Or this is a kind of a something we are calling with this one. Okay, that we'll discuss in detail when it will come to the methods, right? Then that time we'll discuss. So this is a very simple program. Okay, so and if you learn this basic thing, okay, it is easy further. Otherwise it is very difficult. Okay, so these basics we have to learn first, then only we can jump into the automation. So this basic knowledge if you don't have means, okay, so we can't learn properly. Okay, we can't give 100% automation. So these basic things that we have to learn first. Okay, so this is all about the one we have a covered. One is a something installation part, and one more we covered as a compiler structure, and one more covered this basic programming and multi classes. Okay, this that we covered. Okay, so in the further sessions, so we'll cover more programming languages and how many main methods that we can create in a single class. Okay, that everything will cover under next session. Okay, so thanks for watching. Okay, subscribe to the channel and please follow the channel. Thank you.